Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we are live, but again, that's what we're going to pretend, because the little thingy right here next to the screen that you can't see is telling me that I'm live, and we believe everything that we see on the internet, right? So welcome everybody to another Workshop Wednesday, a live 1 hour Q&A style-ish, where anything goes. Nothing special. All you got to do is come in, take your shoes off, sit down on one of the empty seats right there, participate in the chat, and hang out, have a good time. Nothing special. If you got to ask a question, I get to most of everybody. So drop any sort of questions, comments, concerns, stories, news topics, anything that you guys want to discuss tonight. And we will do our best to cover them all. And we are going to go into and say hi to everybody. If you are new here, again, welcome. You will notice a bunch of blue wrenches. They will not hesitate to keep the shenanigans down to the good kind of shenanigans. Most of you, I think, are here all the time, so we love you guys. Thank you so much for spending 1 hour of your Wednesday with me. And let's jump into it, because I see STP calling out first. Welcome on in. Glenn Anderson is coming in at second. Good evening, everybody. And it's never a show until we get Texas coming in with a 308 by 308. JS Genesis with a shalom. Great to see you. Who else do we got in here tonight? Try and make sure I cover. There we go. STP is offering, if you would like one of the cuttings of the plant, just send her an email address right there. Let's see, who else do we got? We got Lynn is here. Good evening to everybody. Hope everybody is well and having a good week. Excellent. I see Troy is here, welcoming all the brothers and sisters, as well as Tammy Joe with a howdy to everybody. Susan is here. Great to see you, as well as KP all the way down in Louisiana. I know you guys are getting some weather down there. Heaven's Fire is here and listening. We've missed you. Great to see you join us tonight. Hope all is well with you. Alpha is here, wishing everybody a good evening. Who else do we got in here? The legend himself, the Orlando Prepper, with a what's up to everybody. Making it home, first timer here, and really looking forward to this. Thanks for the recommendation. So thank you, Texas. Come on in, make yourself at home. Everybody will welcome you on in. Got a good bunch of people here tonight. There we go. That is right. If you have a blue wrench, that means that you have the power to drop links. If you guys have a channel, or if you want to promote a channel, by all means, we are very big on networking here. And so, yeah, drop away, guys. Oh, it is chocolate chip cookie night. Man, I am jealous. I've got the juice here tonight. So I will be periodically taking refreshment breaks there. Not as much as the apple juice as the legend himself, but I'll take the fruit juice for now. I see the original blue wrench, Chuck Norris by Chuck Norris. Great to see you here, Off Grid Master. Thank you for sharing out the links. Susan says, I have chicks, pouts, and ducklings arriving Friday, so the brooder work. Nice. Nice, very, very nice. Yeah, it is definitely starting to become springtime. I see a lot of people talking already about seeds, getting out and planting, getting the ground starting to work. Everybody talking about what animals and different things they are starting to get in. A lot of people talking about spring cleaning and things like that. If you guys want to share what you're getting, by all means, drop it in the chat. Last batch now pulled from the oven. There we go. There we go. Who else do we got? Got a couple dozen coming as well. Everybody seems to be getting. There's Mrs. Rural right there. Excellent, excellent. I will go through and ask. I have been uh, somewhat at work, and I will see if you guys can help me out. So, as you can see, let me move out of the way. I am wearing Vision Preparedness merchandise, and he is going to have the bug out weekend. So, I am going to go into this a little bit different. This is my first bug out weekend of his. So, I'm really rather excited to go there because um, I get to meet a lot of you guys, and I'm going to be able to learn a lot of really, really good stuff, but I kind of want to go into this as a newbie. So I want to be taking a lot of brand new gear that I'm going to be buying over the next few weeks so I can test it out and see how all that goes. But I'm going to be doing a lot of like meal prep and other things. So if you guys have recommendations for different things to try out, different things that you would like to see while I'm out there, food related items, what should I pack, as food and things. There is absolutely no electricity out there except for what you can bring in on your back. So it's going to basically be whatever I can, open up and eat, or whatever I can cook over an open fire. So YouTube has declared war on the Second Amendment, has been restricting videos lately. So please go over to the channel and check them out if you can. Yes, Orlando has been putting out some really, really good videos, as well as he does have a live stream tomorrow. So make sure you go over and check him out. Always a great time. I love going over there and hanging out with Orlando and all the great people. Him and Lady Prepper's got a lot going on over there. So just getting out of another blizzard. Yeah, I saw the weather. The weather around right now is nuts. Amy and everybody over at Leonard Mountain is here. Welcome on in, as well as Tony from our cabin in the woods. Great to see you. Go over and sub to Lauren and Joel's channel, as they are like-minded and wonderful folk. I will be doing that right after the live stream. Additionally, to elderberry varieties, cherry American and hazelnut, pawpaw, and the tree mulberry, white mulberry, spice bush, raspberry. Man, you've got everything from gooseberry, the kiwis. Man, Southern Tier, we're going to have to go over there and raid. Let's see. Making It Home is here. There we go. Thank you for sharing out the link. Let's see. Started wild lettuce and the horehound, and my regular vegetables started. The sweet potato slips have started too. Man, you guys are making me hungry with all the food talk. Man, let's see. Everybody's, I tell you what, anybody that is new here, if you can't come in and you can't see things like that in the chat, we just love to come over here and have right there. See, just having a good time. Everybody just hangs out. You will be more than happy to join, and we do the fun shenanigans over here. Let's see, who else do we got? Everybody's saying hi. Thank you so much for doing the links, making sure that I get in there. Thank you for sharing out Orlando's. Excellent, excellent. Making sure that we get all of the channels out there. That is right. Making sure that we don't skip too many. Making sure I get everybody up on there. Let's see. If you want to eat and heal, you gotta grow. Ooh, that is really good. That is really, really good. Will you be coming to any of the meetups? It depends. I am all the way up here in Ohio. We've got a whole bunch kind of going on in and around us. So I had a high aspiration and hopes to be doing a lot more this year on getting out. I do have 2 or 3 events that are in Ohio that I plan on. Vision preparedness is definitely one of them. I will be going to Bug Out Weekend. There's 2 or 3 other ones that are up in the air. Um, but we've had a few things in and around our place that's kind of drew me in. So we will see. Hopefully, maybe some things will change, or next year will be my year to where I can really venture out and go playing. But yeah, if you guys have any of those meetups or any of that stuff, by all means, drop it in the chat. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Let's see. Anyone making it out to the Refuge Ruckus? I will not. I do have that on my list. That is on my list to make at some point in time. Speaking of Refuge Ruckus, um, I went and was it yesterday or day before? Because I want to take things to the bug out weekend. So I went ahead and I upgraded and ordered the Bearfac 3.0. So I'm excited to get that. I think I will be getting that this weekend, and that'll be going with me on my trip. We'll see when that gets in. I might do an unboxing and going through some of it. I don't know yet. I might just leave it in its kit a little bit, just so that way I can play with it when I'm out in the field. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to see the new one, see how all that is. Let's see. Say hello to Vision. I definitely will. And you'll get a somewhat chance to say it. I am going to bug Vision and get him on here so that way he can firsthand tell everybody about it and we can all learn from him. Vision's a really, really great, wise individual. And I love to just listen to the man talk. He's a good dude. We have a meet and greet in Orlando on March 16th. Check on the channel for details. Anybody that's down in the area, that's going to be a really good one. If it wasn't on basically the opposite side of the country, I would definitely be going down there. Maybe it'd be one of them vacation times. One of the times I'll be able to go down there. That's right. Amy's been talking all about 10 Killer. There's all the dates there. I'll leave that up for a little bit. Let's see. Who else do we got? Have you tried the hubby approved beard oil yet? I tried it late on Saturday, and then something got put on the jar and I forgot to do it on Sunday. So that's not a fair trial. I actually, Mrs. World just found it I don't know, maybe a few hours ago, and she was like, "Hey, and that's what you was looking for," and sure enough, there it is. So it is now right where I need it to be, and I will be using it every day, so that way I can give a fair review on it, if you will. But I have very, very high hopes for it. I want to be able to use it for a couple of days before I actually speak on something, right? Homestead and Garden Swap. There we go. Anybody in and around the New York area? I got to make the trophies for the Ruckus activities. That will be amazing. I can't wait to see some of those. JS does some really, really fun stuff. Makes really, really beautiful stuff. If you plan on coming to 10 Killer Meetup, please RSVP. And there is the email address right there. David is back. Hello. Finally caught alive again. It is great to see you. Let me see. Who else do we got in here? Oh, there's for the 10 Killer t-shirt. There we go. Can't talk. English is hard, right? There we go. Let's see. Susan says, love my Bearfac stays in my car adventure kit on the farm. Yeah, I've got one of the, I don't know if it's a 1.0 or I've got one of the early versions. That thing, I don't even know if it has any of the original contents in it, to be honest with you. I think I've probably refilled most of it. And then I don't think I get anything. I think actually if you go into the link down in the live or any of the videos and you use my link, I think I get 5%. So I'll take that back. But they do have a deal over on refugemedical.com for the month of March. any order over $99 and you get a free cat tourniquet. That's like a $35 value, I believe. Absolutely free. No codes, no nothing. It just automatically goes onto your order. So I do want to share that out as well, in case anybody's looking for some good medical stuff. Daughter number 3, grandson, and 2 great grandkids all came here from Ohio. The 2 and 5-year-old wore us out. Yeah, trust me. The little ones, they definitely keep us young. Let's see. Tuesdays with Joy. Welcome, everybody. There we go. It's great to see you. Dun, dun, dun. Making sure I get everybody. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah. So if you guys have anything, again, keep dropping all the different links and different channels and everything, so we can check each other out. Everybody has their own little niche and topics and fun things, and it's really fun to be able to bounce around and go to things. Somebody's really into firearms, somebody's into cooking, somebody's over here doing farming and homesteading, and to watch the various peoples as we just jump around from different comment section and different things to see kind of the same faces and different things like that. So it's always fun to be out and making new friends. There we go. Let's see. And then, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on anything that you would like, or as a good idea for me to take when I go on my, what is it? Is it 4-day, 3-night camping when I go out to Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend? If there's anything that you think would be a good idea, or if you think that there'd be a good meal prep sort of thing, I'm curious to see what you guys think. I have a few ideas of my own. I'm still going back and forth. I'm not sure if I want to just take a couple of my battery packs, or if I want to try out maybe a solar generator, like a small one, obviously. Not sure where I'm going to go with that one. Plus, it's going to be interesting, hygiene wise, because there is one spigot that has well water. So it's going to be interesting on how I wash the beard every day and things like that. We'll see how that one goes. Obviously, I think I've got quite a decent amount of stuff covered. But I do want to try and I may even drop the money and buy a new tent. I do have a second hand, I will say it's not brand new, but a second hand army cot I have never had the privilege of using. I think that might come with me. I just want to see how that goes. But there's a lot of new things I want to test. This is going to be a really, really good time for me to go out and test a bunch of gear. So let's see. Duct tape and matches. Yeah. Those, I don't know. I might take a book of matches with me, but duct tape's definitely coming. Yeah, the char cloth. I'm taking the char cloth with me. I might even make some of my own. Make sure you take the over-the-counter Big Bite meds. Yeah, I could definitely see that. That's a good one. Definitely a good one. Thank you for sharing the links out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out on which bag I'm going to be taking. Yes, David with the flashlight. I'm going to be taking quite a few different flashlights. There's a few that I have got that I have not actually tested out. There's 1 or 2 that I'm probably going to be ordering. There's several different flashlights and styles. I want to see how well they go, to see the brightness and how long they last and different things like that. So there's definitely going to be a lot of flashlights out there. Definitely a lot. Oh, bug bite meds. I got it. Yes. That's probably a good one. Tuck is here. Hello, Tuck. Great to see you. Thank you for sharing out Orlando's. Thank you. Keep sharing all of those out. Yeah, because it's going to be one of those things. There's a lot of people that they think for camping that you pull the car up and you unpack multiple things over and over and over and over. I want to try and get it to where it is one bag. I park my car, I pop the trunk, I strap up, I make one trip, and that's it. I will survive the 3 nights and 4 days with what I can carry in one trip. So that is all the different changes of clothing, uh, everything to sleep with, the tent, the food, everything is going to be in one single backpack. So we will see how it all goes. It's definitely going to be fun and interesting, especially testing out new gear, right? There is the bearded wonder, Mr. Leonard Mountain Homestead. Sup, Chris? How are you? Thank you, thank you. Everybody sharing the links. There is Divinely Blessed Designs. Fashionably late. That is correct. Let's see who else do we got. Thank you guys. You guys are, that's what I love, is nobody is selfish. Nobody is sitting there come watch me. Everybody is sharing each other. That's why I love coming in here and watching you guys go. My home is my castle. Only fire or invasion would make us bug out. I get it. And I 1,000% agree. All of your stuff is at your home. All of your preps are there. That's where your memories are. That's where you feel, probably the safest, and everything else. It's where you stand your best chance. No matter what happens, it's probably where you stand your best chance. As long as you do have a bug out plan, you have to be ready. And it's one of them things. I get it. I don't normally say you have to, but you should be prepared. You should have that backup plan. You should have a bag. You should know where to go. You should have all that stuff just in the off chance something does happen and you have to go. But I know STP does. So you might test some, just add hot water meals in the pouches and give us review. My favorite thus far is the Thrive Life meals. Okay, I will make a note of that and look into it. I did plan on taking some MREs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do full on open fire or if I am going to take a small camp stove with me. We will see how that goes. Depending on the service, I don't know how far out, because I've never been out there, how far out of Dayton it is on how well cell service and connectivity and all that's going to be. So I don't know if I'll be able to do live streams or be able to post a bunch of things, or if I'm gonna have to wait until I get back. But I'll definitely be getting at least pictures and videos if I can't live stream. But keep on the lookout for some of you that will be out there. Obviously, watch out for Vision, and some of the other ones. I'm sure that they may have better service, or maybe some hot spots or something to where maybe they will, and maybe yours truly will be on one of those, right? One of the things, though, definitely, I think I will be going and buying a new coffee pot. So that way, well, I'm sorry, I will be buying a percolator. And so that way, every morning, Rural can have his morning coffee. So I'll be testing out a new percolator. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Do you mind if I share a link of a person that isn't in the chat but a wonderful person? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you have a blue wrench, I fully trust you. Go right ahead and share whatever it is that you want to share. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? Making sure that everybody is saying hi. With us, it is fire, invasion, hurricanes that we evacuate for. Learn something every time. Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of them things too. Whenever you have any of that stuff, now Susan being down where you are, yeah, hurricanes 100%. Hopefully, none of us ever have to. That's the whole reason of being prepared, is that you hope for the best and prepare for the worst. I would love that this entire room right here that is completely full of preps and gear and medical supplies and all that. I mean, this whole wall right here to my left is floor to ceiling, literally, of nothing but medical supplies. I would love if all that thing for its entire shelf life is nothing but, scraped knees or something like that. I hope that I never have to pull out any trauma stuff or anything like that, as well as all the other gear and everything behind me and everything like that. Um, I don't really want to ever have to use it. I just want it in case I need it. It's definitely there. Let's see, who else do we got? Slowly being pushed out of my place, but I don't own it, getting us as ready as possible to walk away and live somewhere else. Okay, I mean that's sad to hear, but that's one of the things. When we talk SHTF, it doesn't have to be zombie apocalypse or World War III. It can be a personal SHTF. And it's one of them things I don't think a lot of people understand. And I was actually kind of thinking about doing a whole video on this. At any given time, anything can happen. There's a lot of America right now that is living paycheck to paycheck. They are one medical bill away from losing everything. They are, a sickness or a really bad car issue, or maybe even a car accident. Maybe they're doing absolutely everything right, and their neighbor's house catches on fire, which in turn catches theirs on fire. And we all know how insurance and everything like that goes. There's all sorts of things. Government can come in and eminent domain your property. Anything can happen, right? And so to have that preparedness to where you have as much as you can set up financially, having a few things to fall back on, somewhere that you can go, even if it's just some sort of a temporary job loss. And it's not saying that you're a bad person or you're a bad worker or anything. What happens if your place of business burns down tonight and you get ready and you go in the morning and the building's not there? What are we going to do? Nobody plans on something like that to happen. But hey, I've got food, I've got water, I've got, different things. I can survive. Like that's the whole point, whether it's a personal SHTF or it's a long-term, actual, huge monstrosity Hollywood style SHTF, right? MREs are great as they come with food, matches, candy, toilet paper, to name a few things. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I will definitely be taking a lot of that list right there. The only restroom that they have is going to be an outhouse. Again, I will probably take some matches with me, um, and I'll probably buy some more MREs just to have some fun with it, right? Just to have some fun. Welcome everybody. Hit the thumbs up. That is right. That is right. Remember when you got the cigarette in our C rations? That is not my time. I have the Folgers coffee that comes in the tea bags, very lightweight, and it is coffee. Interesting. Interesting. I will probably go over and buy some of my coffee. I will probably anybody. I don't ever hardly ever push my stuff, but in every single video there is a official Rural Report merchandise link that you can go in and buy T-shirts and hats and stickers and all sorts of stuff. There is coffee. It is rather good. It is not the best, and it is quite expensive. So I don't quite recommend it, but I enjoy it. So, and plus, it'd be kind of cool to show up to some event with a whole bunch of people and have my own coffee, right? Subla Daisy says, hello, everyone. She is having phone issues. I am so sorry to hear that. It is great to see both of you here, and we always love Subla Daisy. So, and I've even seen the instant coffee, the little dissolvable coffee that you pour in boiling water and stir. I have never tried those. I've heard that they're actually decent. So I may even look into some of those. I will still take my own coffee and percolator because I'm going to do it that way. But let's see. The sea rats. My dad was in for 20 years and I was in for 20, retired in 1997. Man, we are pulling out. Wasn't planning on the helicopter ride either. That is absolutely right. You know what? And JS has given me permission on this, and I was trying to figure out how I wanted to go about it. I don't know how many people has heard, and I won't go into too many of the details. But JS had quite the adventure of a ride. Um, had a medical issue that happened, and as you see right there in the chat, took an emergency medical helicopter ride. All signs were pointing to what he was going to probably expect when they were going to run the test in the hospital. And yeah, yeah, the test came back as nothing. So uh, we're going to chalk that up as divine intervention. If you're not religious, you can just say that he is a very, very lucky man. But we are very glad to have JS in the chat and that everything is all well and good. And I wish you nothing but good health, my friend. Let's see. Served, got out in 1982. Support my fellow veterans 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys ever have any questions, comments, you just want to vent, talk, you want to do anything, at all, send me an email. My email is always open. I do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Usually it doesn't take more than a day, day and a half. But usually I will get back to absolutely everybody. I do have, as well as a P.O. box if you guys ever want to send me anything. I did have somebody reach out to me, and I don't know who it is because they didn't put their YouTube name, but they said that while they watch me, I don't remember if they said their child or grandchild is there as the live streams go. So if that's you, hello. But they said that they wanted to send me some of the kids' artwork. So we'll see. I'm checking the PO box, and I'm excited to get some of that. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, absolutely. If you guys ever want to, PO box, email, all of it is always open. Let's see. You'll be busy with review videos. Hey, I love it though. I will review anything and everything. The only thing is most people they don't like the way that I review because I review completely honestly. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody sends me something to review, I let them know I will do it absolutely free of charge, or I will do it, as whatever. But I will say what I think. If it is junk, I will say it's junk. If I say it's okay, it's okay. If I say it's good, there you go. But a lot of people tend not to like that. They just want to give you a product, give you $20 or whatever, and say, rave about it. Tell everybody how amazing it is. And I go, no, nope, not going to do it. Share the entire story. I'd have to pull up the whole thing so that way I get all the details right. What we need to do actually is have JS Genesis Designs come on, because it's been a while since you have been on here and joined me. And then we can share your story as well as talk about some other stories, because I don't want to do it lack of justice and share or not share enough or anything along. That is your miracle of a story, my friend. Let's see, who else do we got? Yes, that is right. Yes. There we go. Airlifted after passing out with the Widowmaker, arrived 18 minutes later with zero evidence of anything wrong, and they still can't figure it out. Man, I tell you right there, that is that's one heck of a story. That is one of anybody, absolutely anybody, whether you have a ton of medical experience or none at all. Maybe your medical experience is watching, some sort of medical TV show. When you see the symptoms that man had and hear the story of being airlifted and then arriving at the hospital and going, all right, what's the results? And they go, nothing, so absolutely. I will send you an email and we will set that up, which is open to anybody. That is not to just JS. If you have a channel, or even if you don't have a channel, if you want to ever come up and join me on anything, just let me know. Send me an email address. We will set it up. You still have work to do with the creator of the universe. Yeah, I believe that when we was emailing back and forth, that's exactly what I told him. So I once dated a girl named the Widowmaker. Well, you're still here, so she didn't hold up to her name, right? Yes. And see right there, that holds up true. That's exactly what old rural said. Took them almost 2 years to figure out Why I was passing out turned out to be POTS. See, making sure everybody is good in there. So yeah, and that's one of the things too. I'm sure that JS wasn't one of them that the alarm clock went off and he got up and stretched and started his coffee pot and went about his morning routine, and he was just sitting there sipping on everything and going, I think I'll pass out today so I can have a helicopter ride, right? Just anything can happen at any point in time. You can be a great driver and somebody can slam into you. You can have a part just suddenly snap. You can have some tree limb fall, while you're doing it. Anything can happen at any point in time to any of us. You can only be prepared for so much. You cannot be prepared for everything. And that's why I try and say cover the basics. But it's one of those that as long as you have some food, water, maybe a little bit of money, some medical things like that, it definitely gives you a fighting chance, right? So that's why I try and push some of this stuff. But then again, I give advice. What you do with it, that's on the end user. They thought that it was related, but the passing out was unrelated. It was what brought me in, but wasn't related, which is odd. Yeah, I find it very, very odd. Yes, but we're thankful. So, but while there's a small thing in the chat, I want to ask this. I was actually going to do a video on it, but I wanna take a step back and let me ask this question. So, if we are talking about one element of nature, not a bunch of them put all together, one element. What is the one absolute worst element there is? Is it heat? Is it cold? Is it snow? Is it rain? Is it wind? Is it, hail, ice? Like, what is the absolute worst element that there is? If you are prepping, if you're out and you're trying to do survival, take all the backstory out, just the one element by itself. Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? What is the one absolute worst element there is? And I want to see what everybody says because for me, I'll share what mine is. But I have some very interesting like video ideas going on in my head. So let's see. For us, it's the hurricanes. Yeah, I can see that. And that's a few things kind of put together, but I can count that as one. Yeah, I can definitely see a hurricane. Alpha says ice. Tony's joining with the ice. STP is saying the extreme temps of either hot or cold. JS says the heat. Interesting. Glenn's coming in with the H2O. Tammy Joe says the hail. Texas says it's the naders. I mean the tornadoes, sorry. Interesting. And we get it, we get it and there's no right or wrong answer, right? Tuck is saying the hurricanes, he is less threat. 3-degree temps aren't common or long lived. Can't light a fire or cool off. Yeah. Live near the New Madrid fault line. Okay, I can understand it. It's definitely going to be the thing. It's going to be age is going to take a factor. Where you live is going to take a factor and all that. For me, excessive winds is the absolute worst. And that's taking out everything. I can figure out how to light a fire or dry off or do various things or whatnot. But for me, wind goes through most clothing. It's hard to light a fire in the wind. High winds will rip down the shelter. It's like you cannot hide from the wind. It's hard to travel in the wind. I will deal with just about anything. I just don't like the wind. I'm not talking about a nice, cool summer breeze. And the reason I guess this all kind of brought up and shook the idea is we're having really wonderful Ohio weather. This morning it was 55. The winds picked up and dropped 10 degrees very, very quickly. We are now in 40 or 45 mile-an-hour winds right now. And then there is a good chance of snow over tonight. And then I think Monday or Tuesday we are in the 70s. So welcome to Ohio. But yeah, no, for me, I'm picking wind. Definitely picking wind. Let's see. We've been under extreme windstorm for the last 20. Yeah, we've been on and off. Ours hasn't been full 24 hours. They put it on for 6 hours, take it off, put it on for 10 hours, take it off. It's supposed to be dying down here like any time. And then it's supposed to start back up tomorrow. We're supposed to be really high winds again. So we will see how all that goes. Dang seasons in a few days. Yeah, that's Ohio. We're definitely one of the ones that you can go from one extreme to the other. Uh, it is one of the weirder ones when it comes to weather because it just never seems to know what it's going to do um, until it decides, and then we seem to be good for a little while. But that transition from winter to summer and summer into winter, we usually skip spring and fall. And it just goes from snow to really, really hot, and then really, really hot to snow. So, but then again, hey, I picked to live here, right? So we will see how all that goes. But let's see, sounds just like Missouri, just further east. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Yeah, that's and it's one of them Ohio saying things too. If you don't like the weather, just give it an hour or two. Let's see. The chapstick and cotton mix, or the cotton and the Vaseline mix lightly and start almost any fire. Yeah. I'm going to be taking some homemade fire starting stuff. I did have somebody off channel tell me that I should go to Walmart and maybe like Wish and different things and get like survival kits and take them out. And hey, I'm deep in the woods. Let's test them out and see if any of this stuff actually works. So I might be doing that as well. Just taking some stuff, and who knows, maybe it looks cheap and it is cheap, and maybe it actually does work. We'll see. I will be more than happy to put that stuff to the actual test and see what's going on with them. Sounds like Mother Nature is bipolar and off her meds. Yes, it does. Yes, and she is making it known. You can. I don't think you guys can hear it. It's died down. It's not as strong right now. So yes, let's see. Off her meds with the changing weather. Dryer length is stellar. Yes, it is. I've made quite a few camp candles, um, doing the egg trays and melting crayons for the wax, or you can melt just about anything, putting in some dryer lint and like some rubbing alcohol and just some various things. It's amazing on the different things that you can make for fire starters and candles and whatnot. And it's one of them things that we've been talking about. Instead of throwing a lot of this stuff away, how do you reuse it? You finished up your dozen eggs. Instead of throwing that carton away, can you put something in it? Can you do something to where you're reusing it? Most people, you take your dryer lint out and you throw it away. You burn candles and it gets down that little far and it's hard to burn, so you throw it away. What happens if you combined all those things and you start making little camp candles or emergency candles? Just an idea. Changes in the sun equally changes in the weather, and that includes tectonic activity. Yes. Yes, it does. Ever make a Crisco candle or heater? I have not. I have seen it done. I have known people that have done it. Um, I have seen quite a few things, the way people are getting very, very creative when it comes to the Crisco candles. I've seen people do um, wet cat food. There's some sort of oil or something in there that they were able to basically put a notch in the top and shove a little bit of toilet paper down in there. And I think they got like almost 25 minutes out of just the oil. So that was rather impressive. Let's see. I have several and they're effective. Okay, maybe I will have to try that. Let's see. I made terracotta pots and tea light heater for my greenhouse. Interesting, interesting. And we've done that too. We've tested tea lights out doing a bunch of things. Tea lights is what made char cloth for a couple of episodes. as well as we put what, 2 or 3 tea lights to boil water. And it actually worked. I was actually surprised. I wasn't prepared that it was actually going to boil the water. Can of tuna works well as a fire source. Yes, yes, I've seen that one too. Let's see. Those work well in the smaller rooms. I have those in hand too. Look at all you guys sharing ideas, helping each other, networking, saying what works, what doesn't work. And this again, this is why I love this community. Everybody's just bouncing stuff off. Have you tried this? I have, this is absolutely perfect. Love doing this. How to make the ultimate survival pool pen fire starter 15-minute burn. There you go. Man, okay, I will be checking that out. That'd be an awesome one. Prepping channel from Up by Heaven's Fire built a solar wall to heat their shop. Huge project. Interesting. That sounds like a really good one. Crowns make a little 30-minute candle. Yep, yep. You have to watch because they're starting to make crowns out of a lot of different stuff. Some burn quite quickly, and some actually, I've seen them start kind of like not really spark or whatnot. But there's something in the wax or something that they're doing. I don't know if it's air pockets or what. But I mean, they'll burn. You just got to be careful with them. Wife loves these Scentsy candles, and I take the leftover and pour it in when it's hot in a canning jar. And when full, I hand drill holes, install the wick for the light. Plus, smells good. Man, Tony's being creative. And that right there, that's happy marriage right there. Hey, honey, you like Scentsy? Let me buy you some Scentsy, knowing that he's going to get something out of it. See what you're doing there, mister. See, great idea. Great idea. Yeah. And we'll see too. There is a survival book that I bought that I've just barely cracked open, that I plan on taking with me and seeing if there's some ideas and whatnot in there. Because I definitely want to get some different stuff. I mean, I can sit here and see on the wall, I've got a camping solar shower. There's all sorts of different things over here that I will probably pack. I definitely don't want to get too carried away. I got to make sure that I carry the stuff in case the things I'm trying out fail. But I do want to. So if you guys get there and it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing, it's because I have packed all sorts of stuff that I have never used, and I just want to see if it works. So don't mind me. I promise I'm okay. Let's see. Make beeswax candles too. Burn very, very cleanly. Yes. I've got 2 or 3 sitting right there. We love beeswax candles. And I think I got that from, I think it's Be American Candle Co. Does really, really cute designs and actually a really good price too. So where are we at? Okay, so we got about a little over 10 minutes. I have asked a ton of my questions, so I will leave the last 10 minutes up to you guys. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, this is your show. I come on here to talk about, answer, or do whatever it is per the chat. So I will leave the last little bit because I kind of feel a little guilty that I've taken up so much time asking my questions. Oh man, let's see. Maybe pack backups in your car. Um, okay, I can see what you're saying. Maybe. My goal though is one and done. I can see what you're saying. I feel like I'm cheating though. And I could, and this is going to sound stupidly arrogant, and I apologize. I could probably pack everything besides clothes into like my backpack or into my tent bag. It's only a couple of days and stuff. I'm not going to dehydrate or die of starvation in that time. So I don't need a whole bunch, and I'm probably going to take one of the biggest backpacks that I own, so I shouldn't have a problem. But we'll see. There's still a lot of time between now and then that I can acquire a ton of stuff. So I may have to use your idea, Susan, anyway. So Chuck Norris can have both feet on the ground and still kick butt at the same time. You can get garden solar lights and use them as lighting. Take the bottom off and put it on a glass jar for lighting. And in the morning, take them outside and recharge. They work good. Yes, they do. I've done that a few different times. Definitely good idea. Don't forget a notepad and pen to take notes on what works. Yes, I will definitely be having a notepad and pen and various other things because there's a ton of classes. We know Hudson Valley is going to be there and putting on classes. I'm sure Vision's going to be there putting on classes. I haven't got the full kind of like rundown and itinerary, but I am looking forward to spending time and learning from these guys. Let's see. When will you be doing the Caleb House fundraiser auction? Would love to donate a couple of surprise soap box sets. I will be doing that. It'll probably be a little bit later in the year. Um, I'm gotta try and sit down at some point in time and start planning some stuff out because I know I've got the seeds that I will be doing, the seed giveaway stuff. We'll be doing the Caleb House auction. Obviously, we've got the Christmas giveaway. I'll be doing probably something for Thanksgiving. And probably some other stuff in between there. So I definitely need to sit down and figure all this stuff out. But my guess would probably be September-ish on when I will be doing the Caleb House thing. Because I definitely want to give time for anybody who wants to donate anything to go towards it. Last year we raised a few $1,000s, which was amazing. And actually, I'll probably reach out to them and see when. I like to do it. Seems like once a year they have a really good person that during a certain period of time they match dollar for dollar. So whatever we raise, they will match, which would be amazing, right? But yeah, as soon as I do, I will definitely be letting everybody know. Power outage, car battery, and the lights from your car, dome light, headlight. Yes. Yeah. The sad part is, though, is anymore, they're putting these car batteries in some of the most awkward of spots. It used to be just pop the hood and you can pull the battery out, hot and negative, to put some duct tape or some sort of something there. And, you can do a makeshift light if you had to. Nowadays, good luck. I'd probably spend half an hour trying to find the batteries anymore. We've had a few to use as the night lights during power losses. Yep, the garden solar lights. Reminder, we never fail. We just learn what works and what doesn't work. Better is to find out now than later. Yes, I'm glad you put that last part in there. Yeah. If you're going to do something, it is better to test that gear out now. And then that's kind of the whole point of going to Vision's thing. If you have never gone camping, if you've never pitched a tent, tried to survive without electricity and running water and all this other stuff, this is the prime perfect time because not only are you doing it in a very safe environment, you're going to be doing it about a bunch of people that knows what's going on and they are there to help you. They're not there to make fun of you, ridicule you, put you down. They are there to stand right beside you and answer any question. I'm there. If you need anything, I will roll my sleeves up and we'll get to work. So yes, I want to make sure that you guys know if you guys have questions or anything, send me an email. I will do everything I can to try and answer it. It may be opinionated. It may be an answer that you weren't looking for. It may be, I don't know, but maybe I can point you in the right direction. Maybe I'll ask for more time. Hey, let me research this so I can have a better understanding. But I will always, always, always try and help anybody out. Still ordering the egg stand. The great took up a ton of the time. I have, yes. There we go. Thank you so much for putting that out there. Planning on starting it Thursday. Had an unexpected flight. Hey, no excuses, mister. Let's see. The bandanas. Yep. Yep. Tell my wife once, yeah, one is none. Yes, yes. And she's been buying. That's the way to do it. Two is one and one is none. Absolutely. And yes, yes. We joke your health is always more important. Yes, it is. Let me put Orlando's back up there for a sec. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that the Orlando Preppers live stream is tomorrow. Make sure that's there. And then there is Alpha as well. And I will again, we love to network. So if you guys are looking for a birthday, anniversary, maybe a graduation, or any sort of anything there, if you are looking for a gift, and even if it's for yourself, there's a ton of people right here that we can help each other. And this isn't the thing of somebody doing some shoddy work and trying to get a few bucks out of you. Um, every one of you have seen these people's stuff. Alpha with the soap, I've done a review on it. I've used it myself. Great. I will be buying more. JS Genesis Designs, Subla Daisy, Divinely Blessed Designs, um, Silver Scorpion, has gone and done things. And Scorpion Metals, there he is. Thank you. You knew I messed it up and you had to pop right in. But Scorpion Metals, I mean, these guys go through and look, there's Silver Oceans right there. But a lot of these people have really, really good homemade stuff. They are slaving away with their tools and their skill and their knowledge. They're doing woodworking. They're doing metal work. They're doing all sorts of wonderful, great things. They're putting out amazing products. You guys, you've seen it before. And it's helping each other out, right? We're just making the community that much stronger. We're not giving it to the big box corporations. We're keeping it right here. And it's one of them things too that you get to help each other out. So let's see. See, Silver's here. And we got Scorpion. Spokane is even here. You guys always come in at the last minute, but it's okay. We still love all of you. There we go. There, see, we're getting some channels out there. Thank you so much. Let's see. Who else do we got? Can you pull up the pic I just sent to your email? Divinely Blessed and I are collaborating. Let's see. Can I pull up an email? Oh, I did get an email. Now you guys know that I get the rural shine, so I don't know how well it's going to go, but we'll try it. We'll try it. See if I can flip this around. Oh, that's not bad. Look at that. That is a nice collaboration. Still got a little bit of the rural glare on there, but that is beautiful. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, that is good. And I get that every once in a while. Oh, you're just grifting for your friends, or you're, whatever. They're buying something off of Temu and passing it off, and you guys are making. No, I don't make any money off of anybody here that does it. They just make really, really awesome, amazing stuff. And you guys have seen some of the amazing stuff. I own some of that amazing stuff. Let's see. If SHTF, I was wondering, is it okay to cook outside in the grills with seasonings, or leave until we get in the house, worried of the smells? And that's going to go where you live and the time. If you absolutely know that whatever the event is going to be a long-term thing, and this is going to, again, be very, very personalized, and you'll have to take it personally. For me, if something happens and I know it's going to be a month before the electricity comes out, you better believe I'm going to be out there grilling anything that can go bad. I'm going to cook it and I'm going to eat it. I'm going to fill my belly up. I'm going to use seasonings and spices and everything, because nobody should be starving within them first couple of days. So, for me, yeah, absolutely. I want to be grilling the heck out of my grill. And then it's going to go on. If it's been going on for 6 months and food is scarce, and you got people running around like mole people, and they're licking the dirt trying to get some sort of morsel of food, yeah, it's probably not a good idea, right? But it's going to go on where you live and what's going on in each of the situations. But it's a good thing that you've thought about that. Let's see. There we go. Thank you for sharing his out. Look at that. There's all the metal guys. They all come in at once. I wonder what all you guys were doing. Hand stir the soap. Don't use a blender or anything electric, and it is amazing. There we go. The Refuge Ruckus Trophy. That's going to go to an amazing. Yeah, that is a nice trophy. Yes, it is. The brass work was divinely seen. That's why I love the collaboration. You have two guys right there that could easily be like, no, come to me, come to me. And what did they do? They got together. That is amazing. The peanut butter tug of war trophy. Interesting. Did you all see Sarge's video today? I did not. I saw um, that he posted something right before I came live, maybe like 10 minutes before. So I'm actually going to be watching it either here in a little bit or first thing in the morning. So Texas is trying to buy it right now. We're all stacking. Excellent. Well, it is great to see all of you here. But yeah, I'll be going now that Scorpion's interested. I will definitely be going over there to check it out. So yes. Excellent stuff. All right, guys, we have ran over our time by a few minutes, so we will be back here same time, same place next Wednesday. So if you was too shy or you didn't get to answer your question or think of a good question, you have homework. Come back next week, and you will be able to join us and have some fun and do all the fun things with us. Spokane, I just seen that you don't have a wrench. I'm going to have to fix that. So, but with that, I think that we're just going to have to kind of cut it out for the night. So that way I can go through and get, let me see, standard, and boom, there we go. Fixed it. Got it. So I can do all my fun stuff. So I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me. And with that, I hope you guys have an amazing night and a blessed night. Stay tuned because there is more information to come. Remain united because we're all prepping in this together. Good night, folks.